In the words of the ancient sages, we become what we eat. This profound wisdom forms the bedrock of an approach to nourishment known as conscious cuisine. Conscious cuisine is more than just a dietary regimen or a trendy food movement. It's an invitation to engage with the act of eating in a more mindful, intentional, and connected manner. Picture this: each bite, each flavor, each texture, savored not just for its taste, but for the nourishment it imparts, the life it sustains, the stories it tells. At its core, conscious cuisine invites us to question the how, the why, and the in what context of our eating habits. How is our food sourced? Why we choose to consume what we do? In what context do we partake in our meals? Are we hurriedly munching on a sandwich while rushing to our next appointment, or are we taking the time to appreciate each morsel, each moment, each mindful act of consumption? These questions may seem simple, yet they carry profound implications. They invite us to consider our food not just as fuel, but as a living, breathing entity interconnected with ourselves and the world around us. This is not a novel concept. Rather, it is a timeless wisdom deeply ingrained in various spiritual traditions across the globe. From the Buddhist practice of mindful eating to the Hindu concept of prasad or sacrament, from the Native American tradition of honoring the spirit of the food to the Islamic practice of halal, conscious cuisine is a shared thread weaving through the tapestry of human spirituality. As we embark on this journey of exploration, we begin to realize that conscious cuisine is more than just a dietary choice. It is a spiritual journey, a pilgrimage towards deeper awareness, greater understanding, and more profound connectedness. It is a path that beckons us to slow down, to be present, to savor, to appreciate, to give thanks. We delve deeper into the realm of conscious cuisine. We discover it is not just a dietary choice, but a spiritual journey. The food we consume does more than just nourish our bodies, it nourishes our souls. When we speak of conscious cuisine, we are not merely talking about a diet or a trend. We are talking about a way of life, an acknowledgement of the profound interconnection between our physical sustenance and our spiritual well-being. Conscious cuisine is a holistic approach that encourages mindfulness in our food choices. And no, it's not just about being vegan or gluten-free or organic. It's about being aware of where our food comes from, aware of the energy it carries, and aware of the impact it has on our bodies and the world around us. We choose to eat consciously. We choose to acknowledge and respect the journey our food has taken from the earth to our plates. We begin to see the intricate web of life that sustains us, the cycle of growth, harvest, and renewal that is mirrored in our own bodies. This awareness fosters a sense of gratitude and respect for the natural world, deepening our connection to it. Conscious cuisine invites us to listen to our bodies, to attune ourselves to its needs and signals. It encourages us to eat not just for satiety, but for nourishment, for balance, for vitality. This heightened awareness of our physical selves can in turn lead to a deeper understanding of our spiritual selves. For if the body is the temple of the spirit, then what we put into it surely affects the spirit that dwells within. Conscious cuisine is an invitation to bring mindfulness and intention into our everyday lives. Each meal becomes an opportunity to slow down, to savor, to be present. It becomes a moment of communion, not just with the food, but with ourselves, with our bodies, with the world around us. Every meal thus becomes a sacred act, a ritual of nourishment and connection. At the heart of conscious cuisine lies a simple yet profound practice: mindfulness. Mindfulness, in its essence, is the art of being fully present in the moment, aware of where we are and what we're doing. It's about not being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. Applied to conscious cuisine, mindfulness can elevate the seemingly ordinary act of preparing and eating food into a spiritual experience. It means being fully attentive and engaged during the process of meal preparation, from selecting the ingredients to the act of cooking and finally to the act of eating. State of attentiveness allows us to truly appreciate the food we consume, to savor each bite, and to express gratitude for the nourishment it provides. Moreover, it encourages us to slow down and enjoy the process, thereby reducing stress and promoting a sense of peace and calm. But the benefits of mindful eating extend beyond the personal. It fosters a deeper connection with our food, reminding us of the journey it has taken from the earth to our plates and highlighting the interconnectedness of life. It makes us more aware of the impact of our food choices, not just on our bodies, but also on the world around us. Through mindfulness, we transform the act of eating into a celebration of life and a tribute to the interconnectedness of all things. Embracing conscious cuisine is not a destination, but a journey. It's a path that beckons us to merge the physical and spiritual, to transform the act of eating into a mindful ritual. How can we begin this journey? Small. Consider your food choices. Are they ethically produced? Grown? When we opt for such foods, we not only support sustainable practices, but also nourish our bodies with wholesome ingredients. Let's talk about preparation. The act of cooking can be a meditative process if we allow it. The texture of the ingredients, breathe in their aromas, lose yourself in the rhythm of the knife on the chopping board. This is not just about making a meal, it's about creating an experience, an act of love for yourself and for the earth that provided these gifts. And then there's the act of eating. Savor each bite, relish the explosion of flavors, appreciate the nourishment it brings. Eating is not a task to be rushed through, but a moment to be present, to be grateful. But remember, this is not a race. There's no finish line. Start where you are, do what you can. Each small step you take towards conscious cuisine is a leap towards a more mindful, spiritually aligned life. As we embrace conscious cuisine, we feed not just our bodies but our souls, fueling our journey towards spiritual enlightenment.